Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P, and I am back on this YouTube thing. Yes, I did go missing for a little bit, but life always hits in different ways. But this time, I got some stories for you. Like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P. And it's not a story this time, but I just thought about it. How or why do most of my guys that I meet online? So this is how it all kind of started. It's in one of my other stories where I was on the chat line with an old friend of mine. And that kind of started like the whole chat life. And then I was 405 pounds when I was younger, like all the way into high school actually, and that's a part of my scleroderma story. I didn't start losing weight until, I got sick. But I was 405, so I didn't really do well with meeting people in person. So I would be online all the time, and conversation to get started, and that's how it trickled into my adulthood. And then with me having my sickness, being inside the hospital all the time, I, of course, developed conversation through online websites to chat with other people. And after that, my insecurities from my sickness, I was like, I don't do too well with meeting people in person. Now, I've caught a couple of eyes in person, and I could tell they were interested, but they don't ever say nothing. And I'm not an initiator of anything, really. I don't like rejection. Me coming from a full figure size to small, I still have my insecurities, as well as I have my flaws. So me initiating anything never happens. I'm very shy when it comes to that. I'll give you a couple of looks back, like, yeah, I'm interested, but you gonna say something, And so, yeah, it's just, I don't know, the approach in person never works. And when it does, like the one or two times I could think about that it actually happened in person. Me and my homegirl was at this bar downtown, and this dude came up to talk to us or what have you, and he told me he thought I was cute. He started conversation. However, for one, he was younger than me. I wasn't 30 yet, but he was younger than me, as well as he was one of those, he was selling himself the whole time. It wasn't, I understand telling somebody a little bit about yourself, but it's a way to have it inside of a conversation where you're not like, well, for me, as for me, or I'm this and I'm that. The way he put it into the conversation, either it veered it away from what we was originally talking about, or it coincided with what we were talking about, but it veered it to a more me type topic. And so it was just weird, and I wasn't feeling it. So he, hit me up after the club or whatever, but even that conversation became a whole spokes sales type situation, and that's not what I was looking for. And then the other time that it happened, conversation was just dry, and I'm not about to force somebody to have a conversation, and I'm not about to answer what you doing every day when I told you my schedule already, that I work most of the time, and at that time I was working most of the time. Now I got a little free time, but I'm still handling business. But yeah, so I was thinking about how all my stories are starting off of me meeting people online, and I was like, how did I end up just becoming this online greeter, as I would say? And yeah, that's basically how it came about. So if all my stories start out when we met online, that's how and why, I became more of an online social person than in person. Yeah, I just wanted to give a little story, a little background, not really a story, but just to tell y'all how it all developed with this online consistency. So that is it. Bye.